Alright, if it is Friday, you know it's time for the one of the most amazing shows in East Africa. Sawa. Here we bring stars, we bring nice stories, we bring you your favorite celebrities. Tunaongea nao, tunauliza maswali, zingine wanatujibu, zingine wanakataa because they think you're about to nasa them. But no, we don't do that. Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Kwach and this is DPL Festive Bakery show called Feast with the Friends. Na leo, she is everything. I think she's about to tell us who we should call her because she is an artist, she is a CEO, she is an entrepreneur, she is everything. Yani huyu hata sijui ni nini hajafanya, she'll tell her herself. She'll tell us herself. Sindio? Ladies and gentlemen, MDQ. Karibu sana. Round of applause. Round of piga tu makofi. Piga tu makofi. Hi. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Welcome to our kitchen.
I am seeing we're gonna cook for real.
I was looking at your face and it's like you're seeing a kitchen for a first time in a very long time. You didn't believe it.
My house are gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Here we cook. Both
Let's
stories and food.
Really happy to be here.
Thank you for having me. You look amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you always do.
These are my ways.
This is not news
at all. You're right.
Karibu sana. This is such an honor and privilege for me to have you here on Feast with Friends because for a very, 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 very long time I've been such a great fan of yours. Yes. From those back in the day. Mkono kwenye hewa. Mkono kwenye hewa.
That's it. That's a day one. Great. Yeah. I'm really happy to hear.
Yeah, it's been such a long time. So here we want to pick our stories, but before we pick our stories, we have to set her for what we are cooking. I know. I was told. Someone told me from your team that no, she does not cook. What? Yeah, they were
He's
here.
telling on me.
They were here snitching.
That's snitching.
Yeah, but
no, I cook. Do I cook as often as I can?
Yeah.
Can I cook? Quite well.
Yeah.
Quite well.
Yeah.
Quite well.
I think this, if you cook as well as you cook the music, then this we agree. Do you think, before to answer, do you think that cooking? Someone said that cooking is a mundane activity. Like it's a time waster. If you're serious with your life, you should not cook. You should spend your time to make money. Things like this.
No. I first I think cooking is a life skill. Everyone should know how to cook because like everybody needs food, so like work it out.
Yes.
But it is mundane. Home tasks are mundane. Washing dishes, washing the house.
Yes.
Like they're mundane tasks.
Yes.
Can you approach them with a lot of consciousness and love and make them an act of service? Absolutely. Yes. Can you also just make money and get somebody else to approach those things with love and service on your behalf? Absolutely. Wewe fanya ile nakubamba.
Fanya venye nice.
Exactly.
It's okay.
Maisha ni yako.
We all can do everything. So we'll have our bowl here.
Gotcha.
So we'll be doing the ingredients and the stories at the same time.
Lovely.
So we have our eggs here. This is our cinnamon. Then that's our bread. Have you ever made a sandwich?
Yeah, of course I've made a sandwich.
Yeah. It's not standard. There are people who come here and they tell me,
no,
they've never made it. Yeah, so it's a good thing that you have. So we have ingredients here. I think it's just basic so that I can chanua you what we have on the
Fantastic.
table. This is butter. These are sauces.
Condiments.
They're called condiments. Hey, why? Yeah, that's a new one. Nimekuwa na moja nimetumia for so long. It's called caramelizing.
Oh,
people are
for the onions.
Caramelizing. Yeah, but now I got new one. Condiments. Yeah, so here are condiments, and then here we have cinnamon. Here we have some maple syrup. And then here we have some vinegar. And then here we have all kind of spices. I don't know. This is, I think, garlic, onion powder, and that's paprika. And then here we have eggs, milk, and oil.
What does it look like we're making French toast over here? Cinnamon.
Yeah. I think we decide what we make.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm down.
Okay. Sawa. So how's the year been for you? As I wash my hands.
The year's been It's been good.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of work.
Yeah.
Top of this year, Blinky Bill and I just released a new album called Nice Experience Talking.
We're going to talk about it.
So getting that kind of organized and getting it across the line.
Yes.
Getting the season of 2026 for Blankets and Wine going and also across the line.
Yes.
It's been raining since January, and this year it's like they're predicting there'll be rain for pretty much even I think they're saying October to December there might be El Nino.
Yes.
So it's been quite challenging to think about like, okay, so is this the year where we remix the outdoor?
Okay.
Do you stay outdoor? Do you find like other suitable options and kind of really sitting with that thought and thinking through that?
Yeah.
We also run Perform Music Incubator, so in doing training for engineers, publicists, event producers, artists.
Yeah.
This year we've been training. We started in Kilifi. We've just concluded Kisumu actually, and we're moving to Kakamega.
Wow.
So it's been bumper to bumper
of doing things, activities.
Yeah.
You look like you're very intentional with carrying people along with you in your art journey, because you're always doing very interesting collaborations. You're always carrying art workshops. You're always giving platforms to artists. Does it come just like that, ama ni kitu unakaa chini unajambia this is who I want to be?
Yeah. So everything has happened. Everything has unfolded.
Yeah.
My primary vocation is music.
Yeah.
I love to make music.
Yeah.
When there wasn't space for me to present the work the way I desire to present the work, I then thought, okay, build something.
Yes.
So you can present, and then all these other artists who are just like you, who are great and also require a platform, will benefit from the platform. So it wasn't to help anybody, it was kind of just to make a space for everybody who deserved the platform. Then the platform, took off. There was resonance with audience. People found value.
Yes.
And so it kept growing and growing. Now, between my own gaps as an artist, because pretty much everybody in Kenya who is an artist is DIY.
Yes.
Everybody's figuring it out in real time.
There's no way.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You don't really have majors who work or develop artists here.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of independent record labels.
We run
and
an
people.
ecosystem of untrained professionals.
Precisely.
Yes.
So everyone is DIY.
Yes.
And so my own gaps as an artist and the gaps we had noticed from dealing with artists and artist ecosystems from years of running the festival told us we have a skill problem here, and we have a peer networking problem here, because people are always trying to build with people who are above them, and you can't really build with somebody above you. You can only build with peers.
Yes.
And that thing can then attract somebody who is above you to do a collaboration. But someone above you is not going to build with you. You're not solving the same problems, so to speak, right?
Yeah. You're not a solution to any of their problems.
Yeah, and vice versa.
Yes.
Vice versa, because good collaborations are mutual.
Yeah.
So then we're like, okay, we have a skill problem. We're not reading off the same page. And we have a peer networking problem. And then we have a development of opportunities problem. Like, who has opportunities? How do we network people? Because also pretty much everybody in music business here is a startup. Pretty much everybody. You are there.
And it doesn't matter how long.
You're the founder. You are the.
Whatever you do, you'll be the pioneer.
Yeah. And you are the primary investor.
Yes.
So
Yes.
You are the primary investor. So you really are running if you are think about it like in tech world or I don't know, at tech world, you are a founder. You are. So we were like, okay, this entrepreneurial thing, there's something to develop there for everybody to kind of see themselves as an entrepreneur. And then how do you network these entrepreneurs to develop opportunities? And how do you also build market absorption?
Yeah.
So that's how we built Perform Music Incubator, right? Developed the curriculums, wrote grants, got some grant money, and then we started training and then learning by training and developing the opportunities. So the short answer for you is, a lot of the things that have happened have unfolded. I didn't know at the start of a music career that I would be an entrepreneur running something for 17 years or there was
a long time.
There was no knowledge. There was just kind of the vision for what it can be, but I didn't know that. Even when I was doing that, I didn't know that I was an entrepreneur. I didn't know that kind of what it takes to build something and to develop a a market proposition over and over and over. I didn't know that. I didn't know that we were going to make the incubator. But my art practice, I have really been a beneficiary of a lot of grace, right? Like my first ever opportunity, you know, British Council put out an application for something. I applied for it. I got onto this residency in London and a tour in like 6 African countries. You know, that's not something
that you can attribute to yourself.
You know what I mean? Like I applied. There were many other worthy candidates. You know how time and chance conspired that it was me who got that opportunity and got that exposure, and then my mind was oriented differently. Okay, then you know, doing a business and then like the business still being a viable ongoing concern 17 years later, that's like entirely miraculous. Most businesses
they die within the first 3 years.
For sure. So we are an anomaly in you know,
especially in the event space. We will come and talk about how many events you've seen die in the 17 years that you've been active. But first, let's start with some of the ingredients so that as we're making the stories, you're making the food as well.
Great.
So where do you want us to start?
I have no
idea
how you want to go about this sandwich, Kwach.
Let's crack our eggs. At least that's something to start with.
I'm entirely going on your mind.
Yes. And I feel like even in our stories, we jumped the gun.
It's true.
Because a lot of people are wondering, in your own words, because people know who Muthoni Drummer Queen is. But who is Muthoni Drummer Queen in your own words?
Right. Me personally, I would say I am an artist. I'm an artist, and I am a systems thinker, and I am a builder. I accepted the vocation to build.
Wow, these are interesting adjectives.
And I'm a systems thinker, right? Connecting dots. Look, I always wonder, like, if Kenya's music ecosystem was fully functional, or as functional as some of the systems I have since been involved in, right? I've worked many years with Swiss producers, and I've really been involved in systems that work. So first to also like notify artists that actually systems work. It's only the dysfunction that we experience here is by design. It's not that systems can't work. It's not that you can't receive royalties in your account at a predictable schedule. It's not. It's by design. Like a lot of other things that don't work in Kenya. It's by design.
You know, it's because sometimes when you're not born into a working system, you do not have experience of a working
Precisely.
system. So you don't know what you're missing until you see it.
Precisely. So being part of that has really, you know, like something like having the imagination of developing a skilling program, like Perform Music Incubator, only came when I was in residency developing. So I worked with 2 Swiss producers for 10 years, Greg and Hook. Some of my lifelong friends. And so in Switzerland, if you book a certain number of shows, you can go to their equivalent of MCSK and say, hey, now we have these shows. Can we get a grant to practice the show? Right? Because then it's like, you've booked the shows, but and especially for our project, because I'm based in Kenya, they're based in Switzerland. So we don't, where will we meet to actually do the rehearsals? So we have to acquire a grant for me to be able to fly there and work with them and the dancers and the band and the singers. That's the first time I knew what a light engineer is meant to do. And that's like, I'd been running, that was maybe 2014 when we did our first residency. By 2014, I'd been running the festival since 2008, at least 6 years in. We had hired light engineers, sound engineers. I thought I knew what a light engineer is meant to do. Until my own lived experience of like, so like when you see like a DVD of Beyonce or an Usher on tour, it's not that they're super hyper special. It's that somebody has underwritten the time and cost to practice. Like this venue is designed as a venue first, fit for purpose, which means has staging, lighting, sound. So when you hire the space, it's a fit for purpose space. And then you work for 2 weeks with your light engineer to develop a light show that supports you. I literally didn't know what a light engineer does.
You guys make sure you have a shared vision.
It is a language, exactly. Be exactly here. This light will do exactly this. Play with the light like this, like move your body like this. Then, we do a run. I go behind the camera. I look at what it looks like. Phenomenal.
I think one of the most interesting things about MDQ, the artist, for me, is the kind of not normal that your career has been. It's not normal. It's not trends. It's not. We'll be here singing on a piano. Then MDQ comes and she's bringing her own sound from wherever. We would be here doing what? Is it gengeton now? And still at the same time, I still feel like you have sufficient appreciation for the trends.
Absolutely.
So how does that work?
Absolutely.
Because let me give an example. I came to know about Ben Soul's Nairobi. When you guys did it.
When we did Blankets and
it had not even come out yet.
Absolutely.
So that shows appreciation for the trends. But still the choice of unique. You have been, it's almost like running your own cultural path. How's that been?
Running my own race, my own milestone.
Yes.
That's a really great question. Damn!
Yes.
Got you some good questions. I'm happy I came.
I'm happy you did.
Yeah, this is really great. So now it's
so
let it do its thing.
Yes. Do we put in more?
No, like those three.
Okay.
So I think we're also on dough heat, so you can just nicely toast. I think that I have cultivated good taste and sensibility my whole life. But I didn't know that was what was happening, right? So growing up late 80s, like my first visceral moment I remember with music was watching Michael Jackson's music video for Bad. And I really encourage, there's now Michael Jackson movie in the theaters. I really encourage all of us to watch. I was too young to know that I was watching greatness. But I remember the way I felt, like just kind of the choreography, the leather jacket, the spunk. I don't know, there was just something that was so like, right? And then there was Whitney Houston, there was Mariah. I also remember there was a thing called Day of Discovery. It was like a church kind of like choir type show. And I remember just like harmony, right? And this gracefulness around that. Then it's balanced with my dad at night listened to Kikuyu radio station. So like at night, like during the day you guys can listen to English service, English service because that's how you listen to music. And then at night you listen to Kikuyu radio service, but during the day the nanny would listen to Kiswahili radio station. So then
you have a sprinkle of everything.
Franco, there is the Alus Mabele, there was a lot of sukus, a lot of sukus, a lot of benga. There was a TV show called Utna, which had all this like shalamwana, and I'm like, what is this, right? It's very avant-garde music. And then, so I kind of grew up in the spectrum of all of it, right? So for me, I always had an awareness of all of it. And then when I started to really kind of like, in teen years, when you start to really kind of, I think, form your own musical identities, in addition to these things, then the things that I gravitated towards were the Fugees and Missy Elliott and Timbaland and Pink. And then in Kenya it was Giddy Giddy Maji Maji and Necessary Noise and Susanna Owio. That was the first kind of cohort of music that came out from Blue Zebra. So this is my musical heritage. So when I wanted to start making music and we were shopping around studios, one of the things, and I used to be I was in a girl group with my friend Jerry. We met in St. Mary's, and we'd kind of already began our girl group things. So
and by then I think girl groups were such a thing.
Tattoo was the only girl group. Tattoo was the only girl group. So then, but then it's like we also have TLC. So then we went and talked to a lot of great producers from that time. And the consensus from the producers is Kenyans cannot take this. You're not Kenyan enough. So this can't work for Kenyans.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The little thing that I should say there is, I think in first year of uni, Jerry and I, my collaborator in the girl group,
yes,
we had gotten together. We were both in St. Mary's.
Yes.
We were doing voice training with our music teacher from St. Mary's. St. Mary's is a big music school.
Yes.
They have a musical program that's like unrivaled.
Yes.
So we had gone back to post IB. We had gone back, vocal training. We started writing our own music. We had gotten all our homies who played instruments to be our band. And we had actually staged a show.
Yes.
And we had made 35,000 on ticketing.
Wow.
This is like
you guys started high.
Yeah, this is like 2005. I think 2005 April, Easter weekend is when we did our first concert. So I actually produced my first concert in 2005.
Wow.
And everything I learned in that concert, I used to like build the night at a bar in West Dance, which then got me into Blankets many years later. I've just gone building. I say this to say, by the time we were going to shop to the studios, we had money in our pocket to record the music we had written and tested in front of an audience, right?
Okay.
Which had all these elements. It was like neo soul, it was hip hop, it was like reggae dance hall, it was with and it was Kenyan. By the virtue that we are Kenyans, by the topic matter that we're talking about, by the blend of language. But when we went to the producers with music we've composed and money to pay to record, they wouldn't record us. They said, Kenyans can't listen to this kind of pop.
Yeah.
This is ttoo different from Kenyans. One of the producers, who's my good friend now, actually told me, you guys go and write your Manyake song. There was a big song that time.
Manyake, Circuit.
Circuit, right?
Yes.
And I remember being like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So, part of youth
Yes.
is being defiant about your ideas. So we were defiant about our ideas.
Yeah.
I didn't see the need to compromise.
Yeah.
I was like, I already know who I want to be making music with, right?
Yes.
I want to be in studio, you know, with this my legends and with this my icons. And even if I never make it to any of this, Necessary Noise exists for me as a template of music that is just original, fresh, and uncompromising in the thing it offers. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it,
you don't.
Kanyaga.
Yeah.
Them, they're not coming down to your level.
Yeah. Because I think back in the day, there was also pressure for producers to want to look like they're the ones who are hot in the scene because of what they are producing. Yeah. So they also have the insecurity of, if I produce this thing that is so different and then it does not work, then I'm producing things that do not work.
And there's something there also a little bit that even now Kenyans, we have such a big conversation to have there around our own kind of like self-esteem.
Yeah.
Two producers who are making phenomenal work. Tim Rimbui, who was at Blue Zebra at that time, you know, with Bamboo and oh my God, what's happening here? K South, right?
Yes.
Bamboo and Abbas.
Yes, Abbas.
They moved hip hop so forward.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I think Necessary Noise moved the culture forward. We hadn't had reggae and that's I think Gidi Gidi Maji Maji moved the culture forward. We hadn't had that kind of like Luo and hip hop.
Yes.
And you know, and so it was very frustrating when the conversation then wasn't let's build upon and keep progressing Kenyan identity, and it becomes what is the easiest thing that audiences want to hear, right? Because even at that time there was Blue Zebra, which was producing all these interesting things, and Tim Rimbui at Samawati producing all these interesting things, versus Ogopa, which was producing all the incredible pop.
Yes.
And as a user, I was listening to all of it and loving all of it.
Yes.
So when the people who owned the means of production were saying only make one version, only one version of this thing is valid as a Kenyan experience, I'm like, that idea is BS. Because even now, remove any of these studios that were producing. Kenya had been producing Benga, Mogithi. We've been there's so many other genres that are not even in the conversation of what these two things are producing as urban pop music, and they are there. So I just felt that invisibling is unnecessary. Also, why? Why? Why would I
Why
sing
do you need to
Manyake
wear
when
uniform?
why would I sing Manyake when I can sing Maini Apu? Are you crazy? Not that there's anything wrong with Manyake.
Yeah,
it's just
absolutely.
Like, so that, I think that firm belief that I am cool and I'm dope and my music heritage is correct.
Yes.
And art, when it is done correct, is uncompromising.
Yes.
Art is uncompromising. Entertainment can be compromising.
Yeah.
Art is uncompromising because what art is meant to do is it's meant to elevate. Art sits over here.
Yeah.
And it never negotiates, it never comes down.
Yes.
Because when it's done correctly, it uplifts you from here to this
there.
level. You move up.
Yes.
Art never comes
Down.
down.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm not going to come down. I'm just going to keep
I'll
doing
stay
my
up,
thing.
You come to me.
And I'm like, there's 8 billion people in this world. Surely somebody will find what I'm doing interesting.
Do you feel this many years later, you have been validated?
100%. All the time. I've had the kind of music career I've had.
Yes.
I don't know. First, I'm such an elite artist. I've had such elite experiences.
Yeah.
I've toured extensively in Europe at a really high
Yes. Do we need to put in more?
uncompromising. Yeah, guys, we have like
I'm like, oh
6 more
no.
liters.
So do you put in more
Yeah, some more
butter?
butter, some more butter.
Yes. Yes. You've toured.
I've toured extensively. I've won awards extensively. You know.
Yes.
Anyway, I've been validated at every point.
Yes.
In 2009, I recorded my first album with Wawesh Mjandra. Wawesh had moved back from Sweden.
Yes.
We met each other.
Yes.
It was musical love at first sight. Like his ideas, my ideas, kind of, we were just both so unhinged.
Yes.
We had a lot of fun. We recorded my first record called The Human Condition. And I was really musing on like, what does it mean to be human? What does it mean
do we turn down the fire a bit? Do you feel like?
No.
It stays like that. Okay.
What does it look like to build kind of like, what does it mean to be human? That's what I was thinking about when I was 25. I don't know what I was doing in such big thoughts.
25, some of us are still wondering tutaenda kwa GNLD tuibiwe.
Yeah, 25 or 26. Those were the things I was musing about. But anyway, as I told you, I have a philosophy background, so not too surprising.
Yes.
And I wanted to play with sounds, etc. Anyway, we recorded this project with Wawesh.
Yeah.
This is the project that had Mikono Kwenye Hewa. Now, I remember myself, Wawesh, and the head of the label then, Ninka.
Yes.
And the label had myself, Sauti Sol, they were distributing just a band, Della.
Yes.
It was such a cool record label.
Yes.
Ooh,
that one has decided
my God.
to give up on us.
Oh my God. No.
Will it survive?
You must recover. You must recover.
Let's
Come on.
Wow. Okay. It's an important lesson on never giving up.
Yeah, don't give up.
Do not give up. Okay.
And we went shopping this project to the radio stations, to the big radio stations then, and we felt something so solid there.
Yes.
And I remember sitting with a program controller from KISS then, and him being like, listening to Mikono Kwenye Hewa, particularly, and being like, this is phenomenal.
Yes.
Kenyans will never accept this from a Kenyan. This sounds like something that Black Eyed Peas would have made. And I remember Ninka and I being like, so if Black Eyed Peas would make it and you are playing Black Eyed Peas right now on the radio, then I guess I have a natural place because I will play Black Eyed Peas and just play this thing and let Kenyans decide.
Yeah.
Anyway, they didn't play the music and they didn't let Kenyans decide. Wow. Fast forward to the next year and they're doing the first or the second Mama Awards, MTV Music Awards Africa. And so the MTV guys come to Nairobi and they have a chat and they're like, actually, you're being nominated for this song, Mikono Kwenye Hewa, for Best New Artist in East Africa. There was myself, Diamond Platnumz.
Wow.
And I need to remember who are the other 2 artists in that category.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you need to campaign it. Like you need to ask people to vote for you. And I had so much dissonance. That night, I really went with my friend and I really cried. Because I'm like, I am absolutely not going to campaign this project. The people who know Kenya have told me categorically for a period of years that you're not Kenyan.
Yeah.
Now you're asking me to be in a category to represent Kenya. The Kenya that I have been told I'm not part of. Dissonance.
Yeah.
Step 1.
Yeah.
Step 2, I'm campaigning this song. The people who should be giving me the platform or who can accelerate the campaign have told me that they can't play this song because it sounds like Black Eyed Peas.
Yes.
But they play Black Eyed Peas, but they can't play this Kenyan because Kenyans can't accept a Kenyan who sounds like this.
Yes.
Dissonance.
Yes.
So then I get to South Africa for the award show, and literally everybody in kind of who's working on the award show is like, oh my God, it's so amazing to meet you. This song is so great. We love the video. Oh, wow. This is so incredible. Like, so then I feel like I'm in an episode of Punked, because I'm like, where I come from,
this is not working.
This ain't nothing. And now I'm standing here and you're all telling me like, woohoo. Anyway, to your question, was I validated? I didn't pick that as validation at that point. It felt like mockery. And many years later, then when I won a Swiss award for best artist in like Switzerland, has French Switzerland, German Switzerland, and like Italian Switzerland. They're interesting. Then we won like best live act, French Switzerland, best act, French Switzerland. I kind of did that back tracking, and I'm like, of course I'm best in category. I've been best in category. I've been a Kipchoge forever. But my arena didn't recognize that. And there's something about Kenya. We do that to each other a lot.
In every industry.
If you don't fit the mold, you don't belong. But when you're celebrated abroad, so fast forward 2019 or 2020, the biggest festival in France is called Vieux Charou. And I'm playing Vieux Charou. I'm on main stage. It's myself, Black Eyed Peas, and David Guetta.
Look at that. That's very
then the record label guys take a picture when we're on stage, right? Because I think when the show, because the festival is like a 50,000 pax festival, but at the time we were playing, it was probably like 25 or 30,000 people. So then they take a video of like a segment of the show, kind of like, you know, where the crowd is going wild, and you know, like European really summer festivals can go wild. And they're going wild, and they're like, and they're cute, and you know, it's quite crazy, and we are kind of doing our bow. So they do this little video and they send it to me, and I'm like, amazing. And then I post it online. And then I see people in the comments, shout out, you know, raising the Kenyan flag high. Shout out to Kenya. You see, and I'm like, shout out to Kenya.
Shout out to who? Shout out to me.
Precisely,
putting in the work.
Thank you. I want to thank Switzerland. I want to thank France. In fact, France is my largest music audience.
Wow.
So, have I been validated that my journey has been correct? Absolutely, 100 times over and over and over. And now it's not so much, and maybe part of what has been part of the healing process is now there's no need for any external validation. You just validate yourself. When im noma, songa ukijua hivyo. When im noma, songa ukijua hivyo.
That must have been really hard, because the world of today, do your thing online, go, people are listening to everything. So I think people now have you know, very different ways of distribution, but it must have been very frustrating back then, because there were like very few lines of it's either here or it's not. And also because then there's no believability. We were the first cohort of doing different things, right? Like Just a Band didn't have an electronic music band that has built a viral moment. They were the first African viral moment, right? Like they woke up and Makmende was everywhere, and CNN is trying to have interviews. And they're like, huh? And then everybody's like, oh, you need to work on the moment. You need to catch a moment. And they're like, who is going to talk to us about this moment? There's nobody in your environment who the only people who can tell them what to do in this thing is Daft Punk. You see what I'm saying? So we belong to our first cohort of makers, doers, believers who have no template from anything within your locale. And you know, I feel like the current sound, we have the current, what we call Kenyan sound.
Contentious.
Is
contentious. What is a Kenyan sound?
That's a good question. But what we are listening to now, I think they are a direct beneficiary of what you guys started. Because then it is, people learned that there is an audience for contemporary. Like, we do not all have to, like you're saying, be very one-directional in terms of what we accept as entertainment. Because out there you find the people doing country music, rock, pop, hip-hop, everyone is doing their thing at the same time. But here we have this thing where, no, now we are listening to...
Site kwa urban tone.
Site kwa urban tone. And then kidogo, the people who said that, they kill you. They decide, urban tone sasa is enough. Sasa hebu acha tusikie hiyo tajiri anasema nini ingine on this other side. inform your creation of the idea of blankets?
In fact, I wanted to say, no bragging.
Yes.
But I would say that amongst the most important work we've done as Kenya, as blankets in Kenya and actually in the region, because we've done exactly that same piece of work in Uganda, is to give the people their own music and let them have a new understanding and imagination of what is their music. When we're doing blankets, literally the artists who are programming, right? So let me think about like, at the point at which we're platforming Susanna Wio was already on tour with Yusundor. But Susanna would only play here at like a government gig.
Embassy.
Or an embassy gig.
Yes.
She was not, like, we didn't know that you can just go and listen to this thing that you don't know what it is. And then discover. We didn't know discovery. Because the person who had taught us how to listen to music was radio. And radio is not really discovery. Radio is curation. The program controller decides the music that is going to be played for whatever reasons, many of which are not creative, right? Because also the model of radio is the model of radio, the incentives of radio is advertisers. So that's another topic altogether.
Altogether, because everyone is always blaming everyone. The radio is saying we are playing this because the audience wants, but we know they are playing because that's what they want to play.
So now, Blankets told people, leave your house. You see this poster? You don't know anybody on this poster. Don't worry about that. You come.
Go.
Use your vibe. Come. Us for a vibe. You bring your blanket, you bring your wine, us we bring the music. We co-create this experience together.
Wow.
For years, we taught people discovery. For years, because also like some of that music you'd hear it, the music hasn't even been recorded. The artist has only 2 recorded works, so you can't even go and listen. You can't even go and find a CD to buy. You're just gonna listen to this music here. And then if you want the artist to record, Changeni sasa I do remember doing that.
I remember I had the band playing there before.
So a lot of that stuff that was sitting on the fringe became mainstream because of Blankets and Wine. Platforming it aggressively, repeatedly. You're going to listen to Chris Adwa or you're going to listen to Chris Adwa. You're going to listen to him. In 1 year, you've listened to him like 3-4 times, right? And then, of course, Chris is doing his own work. He's building his own platforms. He's building his own audiences in the spaces. So the loop is amplifying. We're amplifying. We're positioning it. We're creating the right environment for you to discover the music. Sauti Soul. Oh, my God. Pretty much anybody who is mainstream now was fringe. Blankets and Wine did that work. And continues to do that work. Which is why for us we've always taken the position there's nothing like a Kenyan sound. There's Kenyan artists. They can make anything they want. Anything they feel like.
Do not narrow them down.
So you want to make house, do it. You want to make wounds, do it. You're making a rock album, do it. You want to do I don't know which version of hip hop, you just do it. Just do it well. Just do it well.
Okay.
If it's good and you're building a community, there's a space for you at Blankets and Wine.
Community will love it.
There's a space for you at Blankets and Wine. And the people who come to Blankets and Wine, the implicit deal is there's some things you know and there's some things you don't know. That's kind of half the job. To know what you don't know, because you don't know what you don't know. You know what you know. You know your name. You know what you don't know. How to make a route map to Mars. What you don't know, and you don't know that you don't know. That's our job.
Okay.
That's our
I guess
job.
what you mean. When you see it, you realize that I didn't know this, but I didn't know it.
I didn't know that I didn't know it. I remember when we came back after the pandemic, one of the slots that we developed, and also Blankets has always been a Kenyan music affair. We are the ones who said Kenyan first. A Kenyan platform that put Kenyan artists first and make space for Kenyans wherever it goes. So when we're in Uganda, it's a Uganda first platform with space for Kenyans.
I get what you mean.
Right?
I guess what you mean.
But like when we produced in England, we're like, we're just gonna bring Kenyans, all of them. Last year when we were in England, we're like, we're just gonna do Kenyans.
I saw a Kenyan poster.
Exactly. We're just gonna do that, right?
17 years later. And this is now really trying to put you on a spotlight. What would you say has been the best achievement of Blankets and Wine?
Surviving.
Yeah.
Surviving.
Yeah.
Surviving. Anybody who's ever built anything, let's have a chat with you.
Yeah.
2 years of doing this thing. The producers who are making this thing.
There's a famous quote I saw that until you start your own construction, that's when you will realize why government projects never get completed.
Until. Do you remember what your parents building a house?
Yeah.
No.
You're like, hii nyumba ishi
Asante.
until you try building your own.
Building something.
Yeah.
And keeping something.
Yes.
As an ongoing concern.
Yes.
I like big hats off to everybody who's ever believed, who's ever invested, who's ever worked on this thing.
Yes.
We've died so many times. We are the catch of 10 lives. We've died so many times.
Yeah.
We've had so many challenges. We've had to overcome so much. And to have that fundamental question about who does the platform belong to?
Yeah.
Who does the platform belong to? And to resist the temptation to do more than what the platform should or could do. And we've had some moments of tension. I remember like last year, the September edition, so amazing.
Yes.
And then I'd meet people and they tell me, tunakuja Thames. And I know that they meant it well,
in a good way.
And with excitement and with kindness. And I'm like, that is your problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem in the music industry.
Yeah.
We are willing to consider ourselves valuable if somebody else validates this experience. It's been going on for years. You've never come. You have no interest.
Yeah.
You came for Thames. Now, in fact, I'm not even questioning you. You can go wherever you want. That's using your free will. Do it. Always do it and
if
never
that's
be
what
shamed.
you call it and just still come,
do it. But I do remember talking to my friends because I'd given everybody a threat, be there by 1.
Yeah.
And my friends watched the whole program. And my friends are like really like seasoned creatives, travelers. They were like, bro.
Yes.
I didn't know. I knew one song from like that person and had a one flyer song. I had this. I didn't know. This was so dope. Right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, this is how I will settle the score in my heart. That one big artist accelerated your learning of all these other Kenyan artists.
Okay.
That was an event. That was an edition where people discovered the second stage.
Yes.
Which has been running since 2020.
Yeah.
The
Onja stage.
The Onja stage, the live the electronic music stage.
Yes.
Because we were like, bro, Kenya is the second largest house music market in Africa. Kenyan producers and singers are on the biggest records in the world.
Yes.
House music has developed for itself music venues in Nairobi and across the country. I was just talking to my friend yesterday who's in Eldoret, who's running like programming.
Yes.
Uns, the Kenyan derivative of house music, has something to bring to the table. Where like make a stage that accommodates that music and then also widen the lens, because it's more than house and uns to electronic music, right?
Yes.
What are the other things that Africans are making that are called electronic music that can sit on that stage? We've been running it. In that gig, people like discovered.
They discover.
So then we were able to balance the internal equation for like, maybe it's
like,
alright occasionally if you add one of those like super mega things to this thing, because it allows an accelerated learning program for everybody who is in.
I get it.
But then what smashes your heart after that is that then when people are like, okay, now it's who's next? Who are you bringing next?
Now bring
so now bring Wizkid. So now bring, and I'm like, you're missing the point.
Yeah, that's not the point.
You're actually missing the entire point of that thing. You can have those A-listers.
Yes.
So often, and anyway, we should even have a conversation whether they belong at Blankets or whether those are standalone concepts, right?
Yes.
This platform is designed for you to see yourself in your magnificent glory.
I think there is still a lot that we imagine. We have not even touched the newer album.
The new album with Blake
I think that's what we should speak about
next.
Yeah. So let's we're gonna eat. And then after that, there's like a small gift we have here for you from the Festive community.
Do you need something to cut that bread?
This is all on you. So you tell us what we do.
Yeah, I would cut the bread. Oh, I think you had actually already set that up for me.
Yes.
I would cut the bread.
Let's do it. And even as we're doing that, now you'll be telling us now what's final, like what's
happening? What's new?
now? What's gonna be happening?
What's gonna be happening?
MDQ now.
Sasa tunaimba.
Tungoje songs.
Tunaimba.
Yes.
Kwanza muende pale mnasikizanga music.
Yes.
Spotify, YouTube,
Whatever.
Apple Music,
Yes.
Deezer, everything.
Yes.
Muende msikilize mziki.
Okay.
Number 2, mnunue tickets za Blankets and Wine. Yeah,
June
inakuja.
June is
7th.
coming. Wow.
June 7th is
What do you
coming.
expect?
We have a phenomenal lineup.
Yes.
On both stages, and we have a great artist who's joining us also from Nigeria. It's Fave. It's going to be really wonderful.
Do you want to nini? You don't want to mention who they are?
Oh, no. So we have Fave. We
Yes.
have Mutoria, who has a
Yes.
new album. Actually, this is
Oh.
going to be the first performance of the new album.
Wow.
We have Tendawili, who have a new EP. Hekaya,
Wow.
that's going to be quite cool. We have Sero.
Wow.
We have Labdi, who is like Labdi. She plays Orutu. First and
Okay.
foremost, if you miss anything else, don't miss Labdi.
Okay. Oh, Miss. Oh, okay. Otenda
Forget
Willy.
everything.
Waza. Go
Don't
see
miss
Labdi.
She's great. She's great. She's a producer. She's an electronic music creator. She sings.
Yes.
She plays Orutu. Last year, I belonged to many festival director
Yes.
grouping things in the
Yes.
world, but last year I got to do some programming for a festival in France, and
Yes.
I took Labdi, and
Yes.
she smashed.
Wow.
Labdi's great. So
Wow.
watch Labdi. I don't know what else to tell you. Watch Labdi. The understage is phenomenal as always. We're also
Yes.
doing some other experiments. Like I know Saem and Canada are going to be doing this Kenya Afrobeats kind of experiment. I know we have a 3-step that has Suraj and Ella Dave.
Yes.
It's just gonna be phenomenal. Usijinyime raha. Usijinyime raha.
And you know one thing I love about Blankets is me as the audience. I am as part of the experience as the performer.
100%.
I come and do things for myself.
It is co-creation. For real.
Me having fun will depend on me as well.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You are the central you are the central LCM of your happiness.
Yeah.
Things you just choose happiness and bring it. You will find us ready
Then
for
you'll
you.
find us.
Yeah.
Let's taste the food.
Let's taste
This
this
is
our
food.
bread.
This is food.
Yeah, let's see.
Uh-huh.
I give it a strong 5.3. I could
No.
have done a bit more salt.
Yeah, maybe more salt.
I could have done more
But
salt.
with the amount of milk, I thought it could not be worse. It is actually better than. Yeah, it's actually better. Yeah, it's better. Like my nini, I was just here side eyeing hii tukitoboa.
I accept the shade. I accept it. I worked hard for it.
No, this is amazing.
It's not bad.
Do you want juice?
5.3. Yeah, if you have some, if you're making cheers with
absolutely.
me. Super happy to be here with you.
Absolutely. A lot of stories we have done.
Thank
More
you.
stories to come.
Oh.
Amazing.
Right.
So we have cooked, we have storied, and now our squad from.
Just give me things.
I want to give you things because now our people from Festive, they always make sure that when our guests come here, they don't leave empty-handed. I don't know if you've ever had this cake.
I haven't.
You haven't? That's a good thing.
Exactly.
We always like people who have never had this cake because
that's lovely.
when they taste it for the first time, it's always giving them something in the.
Is that like a coffee cake?
Yeah, that's true. You have a chance to know. Like just fungua it.
Lovely.
Yeah, you fungua it. And then there's like a custard nini at the back
Ooh.
that we're going to create a sauce with.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Then
Okay.
under we have.
Nice. That looks good.
We can put the cake here or somewhere.
That looks so fly.
And then yes. Lenta, where is the one that we already need? Atukutoa sawa. Let's
Support.
tusaidie.
Too cute to be doing that.
Support a girl.
Support a girlie, please.
It's okay. So now this one. Shatoni irarue. Vile nina irarua hiyo.
Something.
Okay. And then, so this is called a custard powder sauce.
Okay.
So now this custard powder, tutairarua, then we put in some liquor water.
Some liquor water.
Some liquor water.
Got you.
Not that one. Here.
Okay.
Consumables. So
Festive said, be safe.
yeah, Festive was like, tutaki mdikiwa toke hapa waseme
Should I help you? That's good to know. Yes, let's check if we have some scissors. We do.
Absolutely. This is a complete kitchen.
I would hope so.
Yeah. There's no feast without a complete kitchen. Indeed. So yeah, so we reduce some little water so that it's not too runny.
As we have established.
We have
a water problem. I have a liquid problem.
Liquid problem.
I have a liquid problem.
Okay.
Right.
And then
Stir.
yes. Stir. See.
So this is like a ready to mix custard.
Yes. Yes, and it's ready to consume as well. Lenta, is that good enough? I think it is good enough. Yeah? A fork. They say it's easier with a fork.
It's easier with a fork?
No, she can try it with a spoon. Let's see.
Try?
We have a chance to find out.
I'll take the notes. I'll take the notes.
No, but we had an opportunity to find out.
Yeah,
What does the spoon do?
you know what I mean? Because custard should be thick, so I'm hoping we didn't overwater the custard. Well, at least that one is not on me.
The cup is wondering who
I'll
put
own
the
it
water.
though. I'll own it.
Okay. So, I don't know, we put it back in the plate so that...
Add the cake back into the plate.
Cake into the plate.
I got you. Okay.
And then you custard sauce on top of it.
In the middle or on,
No,
on the actual cake?
On the actual cake.
Okay.
Yeah, just... Yeah, I think maybe we did a lot
Yeah,
of
it was
water.
it's a bit runny.
Runny, but it's still...
That's the theme of today. Running. It's all good.
Okay.
It's all
Run
good.
with it.
But right now, just sawa.
Okay.
I guess that's
Sawa.
something.
Sour. And then now, we now have spoons and forks. You can have a fork.
Got you.
Knife, maybe. Is there a knife over there?
Yeah, this is the same knife that we had used for
Yeah, so that then you can just get a piece and see if it works together. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you...
Oh my goodness. It's giving Kenyumbani. Okay, Tikaru.
Yeah.
Tikaru, man. Tikaru. That's actually a pretty dope cake. That's actually a pretty dope cake.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
this
real.
This is what we tell people all the time.
For real.
Yeah, that one's...
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the Siambella coffee cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from our...
It really does taste good. I'm not just saying that.
Yeah.
It's like tea.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty impressed by that.
It does.
Yeah.
It does taste
it's a great tea cake.
And now we also have our like a hamper from our Festive community that you're gonna find some of the nice things in there. Yeah, welcome Mgeni too.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. That's so thoughtful.
Yes.
I'm very thankful for that.
So for all the good times and the good times you're still creating for us, asante sana.
Oh, that is so. Oh,
and thank
so
you.
Cute.
Thank you
I love it.
so much for making time to come and story with us. I hope that now after, because I feel like there's so much ground we've not covered. I feel like there's a lot to talk about. I want to talk about the cultural shift in terms of music and what you've been doing. I wanted to discuss the journey in specific projects that you have done across time, but still, we will get more time.
Tutatengeneza podcast.
Sindio?
Ndio hivyo.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. That's all the time we had for today. With MDQ, tukapika, tukakula, tukaonja. And this is our onja stage for the day.
I like that. Please receive a high five.
Yeah. And we loved it. We hope to see you next week for another amazing episode. Remember to follow us. Sindio? Yeah, DPL Festive on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, everywhere. And ukiwa hapa YouTube, please subscribe. Until next week, my name is Kwach. Kwaheri.
Bye.
Toodles.
Festive, oh hell.